Hello, this is Don Anders, and welcome to the Florida Retirement System podcast. And we're joined once again by, at this point, somewhat seasoned firefighter Alex Dingman.
I'm done with the training. They've put me out on the streets now, so look out. I'll be there saving cats in no time.
Okay, first off, I think that might be offensive to firefighters.
All right, let's start over. Well, I don't want to get off on a bad note here with the captain. So.
And you don't go out in the street. You just sit in the fire station and wait till they call you, and then you have to pretty much go and do everything that they tell you.
Whatever they need me to do, man. Run into that burning building. That's my job.
All right, so we talked about 457s, 403Bs, retirement plans, all that.
Yep.
And so what I want to talk to now is you get some benefits, and particularly you get unused sick leave, vacation leave. Okay? And so the question we often get is, do I use it all or should I save it?
Yeah, take that month off right before retirement because I have those days out there, or can I do something else with those?
Yeah, and the simple answer is it depends. Okay. So some school boards, a lot of school boards will allow you to accumulate a lot. I've seen people at retirement paid out over $150,000 for unused sick leave, vacation leave.
Wow.
Now, other places, because they get paid out 100% and there's no cap on it, other places either cap it out or they even do use it or lose it.
Mm-hmm.
So my recommendation for the unused sick leave, have an in-depth conversation with your HR department and figure out exactly the way it works. Because here's just a thought. Some school boards will pay you out 100% of whatever it's worth when you retire. And right now, Alex, you're your first year of your fictional firefighter job.
Yes.
And you're at a lower pay than you're going to be at in 30 years. So would you rather save the money now and get paid out later at that rate? Or would you rather spend it now when you're at, maybe half the salary that you're going to be at?
Mm-hmm.
So it might actually make sense to save it if you are allowed to. So, and you also have to see how it's paid out. Administrators for school boards, for instance, typically are paid out at the rate that they earned it. But teachers are paid out at the time that they retire. So every single agency with the FRS has a different policy on this. So if you're thinking about it, just because your friend at this fire station did it, or you're a teacher at this school board did it, and if you're in something different, that's not necessarily the way it's going to work. And it can also be based on when you were hired, how long you've worked, all of those things. So for unused sick leave, vacation leave, it just depends on your situation. The one thing I will say is if it is use it or lose it, use it.
Mm-hmm.
You work hard, you're underpaid, you're overworked, you're a public servant. Take your time off and enjoy it if you're not going to get a benefit for saving it.
Yeah, because I know, there are those people out there that just, it's just going to be too much of a burden for others. I can't miss time. But like you said, if you're just going to end up losing that, it was given to you for a reason. Everybody deserves a day off, a sick day. So don't feel like, you should save them all, especially if you can't go back and use it.
And there's actually a study that shows that people who take vacation are, A, more productive at work, and B, live longer and healthier because it's less stress. So stress is it's a lot more dangerous than people realize.
Yeah.
So don't think
add up.
Yeah. Don't think, well, I can't take off because, I have so much work to do. Well, if you have that much work to do and you're that stressed, maybe it is time to take some time off, So just something to think about. But if you can accrue as much as you can, and it's not stressing you out, it could be a huge benefit at retirement.
Yeah, absolutely. And again, Don, like so many things, have a conversation with someone in your HR department, wherever you are, because it can be different from place to place. And so with a lot of these topics, it come down to being educated up front, too, and use those resources you might have in your workplace already there in your HR department.
Yeah, it's crazy how many people will, they work for a company, they don't know the way it works. They're like, well, I heard this, and this person says this. No, go sit down with your HR and get these answers. Find out. They might not like it because they might not want to do the extra work, but guess what? You're entitled to know what your benefits are. You are an employee. You are giving up a big chunk of your life for this agency. You need to know what's available to you.
Very good. Don, I'll see you next episode unless I call in sick.
All right. Thanks, Alex. The purpose of this podcast is for educational purposes only. If you want more information, more education, please visit www.frsdrop.com. And that's our webpage where you can download more information. You can register for one of our webinars. You can even request an appointment for our team. And let me stress, this is education and information. Recommendations are for clients. They're for people that we actually meet with. And if you'd like to meet with us, we work all throughout the state of Florida. We'd love to do that. And you can also do that on that website. So once again, www.frsdrop.com. And one last thing before we go, this is a serial podcast. So meaning it's going to be about 15 episodes explaining the Florida retirement system. But please make sure that you subscribe, because if there's any types of updates or anything pertinent to your retirement, we're going to update it on this podcast. There might end up being multiple updates that would be very important to you. So make sure you subscribe, because then you'll get an alert that there's a new episode. Also, if you have someone that would benefit from this, someone that you work with, someone that you know that's in the Florida retirement system, please consider sharing this with them. And please consider giving us a 5-star review.
Don Anders is an investment advisor representative and insurance professional, helping individuals create financial strategies using a variety of investment and insurance products to custom suit their needs and objectives. Insurance and annuity product guarantees are backed by the financial strength and claims-paying ability of the issuing insurance company. We are not affiliated with the U.S. government or any governmental agencies. Securities and advisory services offered through Madison Avenue Securities, LLC, member FINRA SIPC, and a registered investment advisor. Madison Avenue Securities and Don Anders are not affiliated companies.